Packers running back Josh Jacobs now formally charged in connection with a domestic incident at his home in Brown County. Court records show prosecutors filed 2 misdemeanor counts, battery and criminal damage to property. The Packers releasing a statement this afternoon saying, quote, "We are aware of the charges brought against Josh Jacobs. We will continue to cooperate with the NFL as we work through the process. We will have no further comment at this time." End quote. This incident happened back in May. The criminal complaint says a woman told police Jacobs threw her to the garage floor as she tried to leave and took her phone. Officers noted a bump on her head and redness on her face and neck. Investigators say home surveillance video from the garage backs up key parts of that story. If convicted, Jacobs faces up to 9 months in jail and a $20,000 fine. He's scheduled to appear back in court in November.